Hi, everybody. Today is a good day for a good day. I apologize for not getting on here more often, but sometimes I just don't feel up to it. This evening, I was asked a question about my backstory, so I thought I would share just a little bit with you. So, years ago, I started feeling pressure against the back of my right ear, and I spoke to a doctor about it who kind of poo pooed it and dismissed it. That's fine. The next time I talked to him about it, he actually laughed at me when I said that it felt like something was growing in my brain trying to get out of my ear. So the laugh inspired me to find a different doctor. That doctor, who turned out to be absolutely amazing, sent me to an ENT, ear, nose, throat doctor. Went to the ENT. They started with a whole bunch of tests, including a hearing test. I passed all those tests with flying colors, not knowing what that problem would be. The doctor sent me for an MRI. That day, stat. So, went over, had the MRI. After the MRI was concluded, I went ahead home not thinking much of it. The next day, I got a call from the ENT that I needed to come in right away. Okay, gathered my daughter, because just in case, always bring someone with you. You will hear that over and over again. That way, if you get any information, whether it's good or bad, sometimes you get information overload, and having someone there with you will help you to at least have someone to question about what you think you remember. So, moving on with my story, I went into the office, and the doctor told me that I had what looked to him to be a mucus pocket, and in fact was behind my ear and growing against the back of my ear. So I was told to contact UCLA. I contacted UCLA. UCLA set up an appointment pretty soon. I don't have an exact date for you, sorry. But went down to UCLA, saw a neurosurgeon who is also an ENT specialist, who set me up with a surgery, saying he too thought it was probably a mucus pocket. So, come along to June of 2018, where I go down to UCLA for the surgery, where they basically cut from the top of my ear to the bottom of my ear behind it, flipped it forward and taped it to my face, and went in through the ear. In trying to remove the mucus pocket, it hemorrhaged. At this point, they realized it's probably not a mucus pocket. They took some bone samples and the tissue that they had already removed. They packed me with the triage powder that keeps you from bleeding, closed everything off, had a specialist come in. Everybody's making sure that I'm going to be okay. Closed up the surgery site and basically sent me home. A few days later, I get a call from the neurosurgeon, and he's explaining to me it is not a mucus pocket. It is, in fact, what they call a plasmacytoma. At which point I ask him, okay, well, what is a plasmacytoma? And I hear the words, it's cancer. Don't think I can tell you anything else that happened during that conversation. I was home alone, no one really to reach out to, with some pretty devastating news still having an impact. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you feel emotional about it, cry, scream, get mad, feel the emotion, let it work itself out, and then let it go, because that's your choice. Look, something I determined very early on is that I have cancer, it does not have me. And that's the mindset I want you to get yourself into. You may have cancer, someone you know or love may have cancer, but by God, it does not have them. And you can do this. You can do this. So that is the beginning of my story, and in order to keep this video a little bit short, I will stop there and I will pick up soon. All right, you have a great evening, and remember, and you can say it with me if you've watched my other videos, you are your own best advocate. Don't forget that. It's all about you. And when someone says, oh, so is it all about you? It is. You get to make the decision. You get to choose the doctor. You get to not like the anesthesiologist. You get to not like how a doctor's staff handles you, because this is your life in the balance. They have no skin in your game. So, today is a good day for a good day, and you are your own best advocate. That is a good start and a good finish. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe, poke that little bell so that you get the notifications, and leave any kind of comment, question, whatever that you wish in the comments. Take good care. Good night.